Hey, what's up everybody? Now with 2015 coming to a close, it's only fitting that I should make a little list of the games I really enjoyed this year. Now, don't take this as a top 10 list or anything like that. It's just a list of games that I really enjoyed playing in 2015. I know there's going to be tons and tons of cool games that are going to come out in 2016, but here are some of my favorites that I played over the past year. And none other than The Witcher 3. I think, to me personally, this is still the game of the year. It was just so cool to see Geralt getting back into it and just having that world brought back to you with the later sort of generation of graphics and everything. It just looked so cool, and it promised to be a really cool and good adventure. Multiple endings, all sorts of cool stuff for you to do in the game. Definitely one of those games that you should be picking up if you haven't at this stage. Now, you can't be playing games in 2015 without the mention of GTA for the PC. It's beautiful 60 FPS. If you can run it, that sort of graphics. If you had a good graphics card, you could have run this at max. And first-person mode. And Lamar was just one of the funniest characters that I've heard in a video game in a long, long time. GTA did not disappoint. It was definitely a fun game. Even though I played GTA when he originally got released on the console back, a year or 2 years ago, whatever it was. It's still cool to get back into it, just to see it look so good on the PC, and just the mods and the stuff that you do with your friends, and just the messing around and just using it with a mouse and keyboard just felt a little bit easier and a little bit better for me personally. So GTA, again, is one of those games that if for some reason you didn't pick up GTA at this stage, then it would have gone a lot cheaper on most of the websites. You should be picking it up because it's one of those games that you want to be playing and having a bit of fun with your friends, and just the amount of crazy stuff that you can do with it should keep you busy for hours. Another great game I've been enjoying over the past year, it came out in June in the early access, is Ark Survival Evolved. Now, if you're a fan of building, crafting, taming dinosaurs and just having massive raiding parties on your foes, then Ark Survival is the way to go. I've probably sunk 500-600 hours into this game. It's definitely a fun game. There's community servers, there's official servers. You can play this game however you want. If you're not a fan of PvP, you can play on the PvE side. You can play on community servers where they have certain rules and you can't just be attacked while you're offline. So there's definitely a lot of potential in this game. It's still growing. They've sold 2.5 million copies. There's always 30, 40, 50, 60,000 people playing it online, so you're not going to be struggling to find a server where to play. Ark Survival is just one of those games that you might need a bit of a beefy PC to play it, but I think with time they will improve and you will be able to play this on a lower end machine. But now it's out on Xbox, you will be playing it on a console soon enough. So Ark Survival, another game that I suggest you should be picking up and enjoying with your friends. Another worthy mention of a game that I enjoyed over the past year is Dying Light. Now, I didn't really expect to be enjoying this so much because we've seen so many other zombie games out before, and zombies are stupid, they're moving slow. All you gotta do is just do this and do that, and you can easily kill them, and then that's that. But with the elements of parkour in the game, with the amount of weapons and customization, stuff like that you can do in the game, and things were just made a little bit more difficult for you at night. You can just go and roam around whatever you wanted. There was some sort of strategy involved in this. And with plenty of DLC and stuff out for the game, it's one of those games that I definitely enjoyed. And did I mention that you can dropkick people? Well, zombies in this case. Well, if you can dropkick people with some sweet sheen music and all that sort of stuff, yeah, out of nowhere, look at that. Beautiful. That's a winner in my book. Now, I couldn't just leave out Fallout 4. Fallout 4, one of those games that I'm sure most of you would have purchased by now and enjoyed hundreds of hours of fun out of it. But when you can get a mod and you can play as the Dark Lord himself, if you can play as Darth Vader, that is a winner in my book. So there is a mod that you can actually have. You can play as Darth Vader with a lightsaber, and well, the suit is kind of there. It's not completely there, but hey, it's better than nothing. So you can play as Darth Vader if you want to. And Fallout 4, just the mods and the sheer stuff that you can do in the game. Great game, great exploration. There's plenty of things for you to do. You can customize your weapons, you can customize your armor, you can have power armor, you can create whole towns and villages and settlements and all that sort of stuff. So it's just going to be one of those games that once you picked it up and you start getting into it a little bit, then you're going to be playing it for hours and hours, and you're just not going to be wanting to sort of move to anything else until you're sort of done with this one. I think there's no need for me to recommend this game, because at this stage you probably would have purchased it by now and had some fun with it. Another game that came out quite late in the year, so many of you might have not purchased this yet, is Just Cause 3. Rico is back. Rico Rodriguez is back in the island of Medici, and it just looks way cooler than it did back in Just Cause 2. Now, Just Cause 2 is not known for being one of the hardest games out there, but it's just known for being one of the silliest. I mean, just explosion, wingsuiting, dragging jets on top of jets with your grapple and crashing them into each other and attaching 6 people to it. That's kind of what Just Cause is all about. It's just all about the madness, and it's all about having fun and explosion. Think of this as sort of the Michael Bay of video games. But again, it's a great funny game, and you'll definitely enjoy it. And the last game for 2015 that I enjoyed was Mad Max. Now, this came just after the movie, and I didn't really expect to be enjoying this, because let's face it, most of the times when something comes out after the movie, it's not really that good. But this was actually a good game, and it was definitely worth $20, which I paid for it at release. And right now, by checking the link in the description to my G2A page, you can actually pick it up for $12. So if it's exploration and you love that Mad Max world and a great combat system and just sort of customizing your vehicle with flamethrowers and spikes and ramming into each other and all that sort of stuff, then yeah, that's going to be probably the game that you're going to be enjoying. And like I said, for $12 you can't go wrong. So that's it for my list of games that I really enjoyed in 2015. Go ahead and leave a comment, tell me what your games that you really enjoyed for 2015. That includes maybe the game of the year, which I still think is The Witcher. The Witcher was just a little bit more special than anything else, but maybe that's just me. Maybe you enjoyed something else. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, like I said, drop a comment, give it a thumbs up, let me know some of the games you enjoyed over the past year, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.